Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Evelyn here. Today I'm going to do the 15 favourites tag by Grün Eule, as well as the 5 questions that Simon of True Spirit added to this tag. So the first 15 is going to be Grün Eule's 15 questions, and then the last 5 are going to be Simon's. So here we go. And Simon did this on his live chat on the 11th of the 11th, so I'm going to link down below to both Grün Eule's original video as well as Simon's chat. He sort of, the main part of the chat was answering these questions, so it's a lot of fun to watch because the people watching are typing in their answers, so, and he reads them out, so it's a lot of fun. I wasn't there for the live thing, so I thought I would do my reply to him as well in this video. Anyway, that was a bit of a long intro, wasn't it? Yeah. So the first 15 are Grün Eule's questions. Your favourite colour? It used to be red when I was little. It used to always be red. I used to always, and my sister's main favourite colour was green. So I had green things, I had red things, she had green things. My mum used to make a lot of our clothes, like our dresses, and she would knit jumpers and stuff. And one of the dresses I remember the most was like a white dress, but it had little elephants. And I had the little red elephants, and my sister had the green ones. And at my nan's home, like Oma's home, we used to all have a like a cup. It was like a plastic cup. I'm sure it's like a pretty 70s thing. It stacked up and had like a red, a green, a yellow, a brown, and probably a blue as well. Like there was like 5 or 6 of them, and I always had the red one, and my sister always had the green one. But as I got older, it sort of changed into purple. That was more sort of like my late teens, 20s, kind of, yeah, that time. And lately, it's been more turquoisey, teal, that kind of colour. That really makes me happy. So I don't really have a proper favourite colour. Like that's been my favourite colour all my life. But yeah, turquoise or teal things make me happy. Yes. Food, favourite food. That's difficult because I like a lot of food. But yeah, either bread, because I like all kinds of bread, or the lasagna that I make. And I'm sure, I think we've done sort of questions like this before. I think it was Sammy who did a 5 faves of 5 faves, and I think I mentioned there that I really like the lasagna that I do. It's nothing special, it's just, you know, sometimes store-bought sauce or just passata that I throw a lot of herbs in, but with mince and as many veggies as I can possibly get into my pan to like cook it all up and then layer it, and I love it. So lasagna. My favourite cold drink. I drink a lot of water with like a tiny bit of cordial because it gets boring otherwise. I drink lemon cordial, but just a drop, just to get a little bit of flavour in it. But I drink a lot of water anyway, like plain water, and otherwise I drink Diet Coke, which I know isn't the best for you, but I like it. And I'm not much. I don't drink alcohol a lot. No, I don't. It doesn't bother me. I do like Rose Ave, and I like Smirnoff Ice. And as a treat, every now and again, not very often, vodka with apple juice and cinnamon syrup, like the syrup that you can put in coffee. That's a charlotka drink in Poland. So no, I can't say that, but yeah. but yeah, that's a very nice, that is very nice. So but yeah, I'd say for a favourite drink, like Diet Coke. Hot drink, tea. I've got chamomile and spiced apple by Twinings. But don't ask me to specify which tea I prefer, because that's impossible. That's impossible. Book genre. I like sort of like mystery, thrillery novels. I used to read a lot of Stephen King, which I know is horror, but at the same, yeah, sort of that side of things. Yeah. And non-fiction, I've been reading a lot of autobiographies, biographies, memoirs this year. Yeah, my favourite this year has been the Springsteen one. Yeah. But I'm reading one at the moment. It's called Broken by Emily. Can't remember her surname. And it's about her boyfriend breaking his back and how they deal with him being paralysed from sort of like halfway down his chest, or halfway down his like body, and how they deal with things, and then they go on a road trip to Australia, because that's what you do. But it's very interesting, and it's very yeah, like, ooh. And another really good one I read this year by David, and I keep Leite. And I remember now because he said it in the comments of one of my videos how to pronounce it, and I can't remember. How silly. It's called Note on a Banana, and it's about him growing up and his problems with mental health, and him discovering how much he enjoys cooking, and he becomes a chef and a writer of cookbooks. And yeah, it's a really good book. I will try and remember to link all those down below. Music genre. That was a bottle that just popped. Sorry, that's my husband's ginger beer. That I don't like because it's too gingery for me, and I don't like ginger. I like ginger only like in very small amounts. Music genre, that's difficult because I like a lot of different style music. But if the 80s is a genre, I like sort of 70s because it's like really nostalgic for my childhood, and 80s music because that's when I really started to get into music. But I mostly like what I would call proper music, so you know that people are playing actual instruments and it doesn't all come out of a little box. And yeah, that used to be my argument then as well. Oh, I don't like, and that's it. I like people that play actual instruments. Favourite musician, I can't talk today, musician, female. I came to that conclusion before as well. I don't really listen to female musicians, and I don't know why. It's not that I don't like listening to female voices. I did walk down the aisle to Pink, so I'd go with Pink. Musician, male, Springsteen, because I've always been a fan since I was about 12. I missed a bit of his stuff. I wasn't into it all that much. Like the recent stuff I haven't really kept up with, but like, because Born in the USA came out when I was 12, and that was sort of like, wow. And yeah, so, and then I started going back in his like all his work, and yeah, I do prefer sort of the older stuff. And then music group. That's so difficult. I would go with Queen. Actor. Oh, I forgot to really think about this really well. Actor. Do you know what? I'm so rubbish with names. I can't think of anyone. An actor that I really, really like. IMDb is an absolute blessing. Anyone who watches a lot of films or like TV shows should, like when we watch stuff, we often watch it online, like replays and whatnot, or on Netflix, and we always have IMDb open as well, because you can look up who is the monster of the week. Yeah. I can't think of an actor that I really, really like. There is no one name that I go like, oh, anything he does I have to see. Can't really say. And for actress, same thing. There is no one actress that I go like, oh yeah, I really need to see whatever she does. No. I think it's because we've got a cinema card. So we go and see at least like 2 films a month, and yeah. So I don't know. Judi Dench. We saw her in Victoria and Abdul this year, and she was brilliant. And she was also in A Murder on the Orient Express. So there you go, actress. God, that took a long time. My favourite pastime, I take it beside tarot. That would be either reading or watching films and TV shows. Mainly because that is 2 things that I like to do with my Thai, because he loves reading as well. So and that's so nice to just like be with someone who enjoys that kind of thing. So you can like read together, even though we don't read to each other. And we really like going to the cinema together and then discussing the film and, you know, that sort of thing. So yeah, and I'm watching stuff that I wouldn't watch if I'd been on my own, or if I hadn't been with Ty. He's introduced me to quite a lot of stuff. So yes, favourite animal. I like cats, I like dogs, I love cows. I've always loved cows. Yeah, I grew up with a father who is an amateur photographer. I dread to think like how many like photo albums he has and how many slides he's got, and like his now digital stuff must be through the roof. But yeah, he used to always, like, I don't know if he still does it, but you know, he takes lots of pictures of animals, and yeah, whenever he walks by a cow, he can't help but take pictures. And there's so many pictures of like zoomed in on just the nose. But yeah, I've always loved cows. I've got a couple of cow like ornamenty things because I used to collect them. Favourite sandwich. I'm quite boring. I like cheese sandwiches. And what I sometimes do for a treat is a toasty, but with cheese and then a little bit of honey. I like that. But you know, you can go like completely elaborate and like put like salad, like not a salad, but like chopped greens and all kinds of stuff on your sandwich. I like that, like a little a bit of veg or gherkin. Oh, a bagel with gherkin, like cheese and gherkin. I like that. But yeah, like a cheese sandwich and I'm happy. And your favourite day trip? Although I'm not a beachy person, not like sit the whole day on a beach and you know, tanning away, though I used to when I was like a teenager and I was desperate to get a tan. That never really happened. Not really a beachy person, but I do like going to like the seafront and sort of sitting at the sea, like looking at the waves and stuff, or walking down the right by the water, or like doing sort of like the whole pier thing, and yeah, the is it 2p? Yeah, the 2p machines. I like them. It's very meditative to sort of like put your coin in, see how it goes. Those slidey things. Do you have them anywhere else? Probably. I never get any toys that, you know, you can win, but yeah. So those were the 15 by Grün Eule, and then we've got some tarot questions by Simon. I'm just flipping over my notes that I've got. So there they are. Your favourite cartomancy is, of course, tarot, because that's the only one I use. I don't do anything else. I don't do oracle. I've got a Lenormand deck, but I don't really use it because I haven't got into that system just yet. I'm sort of saving that until I feel, yeah, that I'm ready for something new, or something, not like, I'm not going to like then forget about tarot and move over, but like something to add to the mix. Favourite tarot genre? That's difficult because I've been looking at my collection and there isn't really a genre that I go for, although I do have a lot of animal decks, but I don't really use them all that much. I do have a couple of sort of novelty decks and I really like them, so yeah, novelty decks. Favourite tarot creator? Now that is difficult because I don't have multiple decks by one creator, so I can't really say. No, I can't really say. So I'm going to skip that one. And then favourite deck of 2017 so far. And then I thought, I haven't got any 2017 decks. And then I realised, of course I do. I've got the Everyday Witch, I've got the Vice Versa, and I've got the Ostara. They all came out this year. But my favourite, of course, you knew that already, is the Everyday Witch. Yeah. I've mentioned that so many times lately. And then the last question, your favourite deck? As I've already mentioned, the Everyday Witch, I think this one will have to go to the Hidden Realms because I love it. So those were the 5 questions that Simon added to it. I really enjoyed it, and thank you Grün Eule for setting up this tag. I've seen quite a couple of the answers, which was very nice. It's always nice to get to know the people in our little tarot community on YouTube. It's been fun. So thank you both very much, and thank you everyone who's watching. Yeah, you'll see me again very soon. Bye!